Good morning, Calvary. We were so excited that you've been choosing to join us online over the past few weeks. And a couple of weeks ago, we introduced you to one of our new staff members, Cameron. And today we're going to introduce you to Steph Webster, who has joined us just a few short weeks ago. Steph has already brought so much to our team, so much excitement, so much joy, and such a great work ethic. And we're so excited to have her on our team. And I'm going to give you a little glimpse into her life. She's going to share a little bit about herself. So we're going to start this interview off. Steph, first off, thank you so much for doing this for us. We are super happy that you've joined our team. And I'd love for you to give us a little glimpse about yourself, about your family, and where you've been over the last few years.
Yeah. So I'm very excited to be part of the team too. And I'd love to just tell you a little bit about myself. So currently, I live in Millbrook right now with my husband, Aaron, and my son, Knox, who's 1 year old. We moved to the area about a couple months ago. We actually moved in September, so we haven't been here too long. We moved here from working 3 years at Joy Bible Camp, which was an absolute blast. So we moved from a little bit south, from the north of Bancroft, a little bit more south here into Peterborough, and are excited to join the team here at Calvary.
So Steph, can you share a little bit about why this position at Calvary appeals to you?
Great. So my position is the office manager, and it appeals to me, one, because I finally get to be part of the team at Calvary. Like I said, we started here in September, and I just fell in love with the church and the ministry team. And so I was just excited that a position opened up that I might be able to be part of and be able to get to serve the church family here at Calvary. And two, I am one of those crazy people that Pastor Paul talks about who actually enjoys doing administration. So I was attracted to the role for that. And as well, I really love getting to come alongside people and serve them. And so to get to be on the team and help out with whatever tasks I can to make pastoring easier for the staff is a huge blessing to me. And as well, I love to make systems smoother and easier so that the church family can participate and do things and not have anything too complicated, but just have things mapped out and easy for everyone.
That's awesome. That's so good to hear. We'd love to hear about your faith journey. You know, when did you accept Jesus into your heart? What have been some highlights along the way?
Yeah, so I was very fortunate. I grew up in an amazing home with my parents who are really solid Christians. And so I can't remember a specific point in my life where I dedicated my life to Christ, other than just as a child growing up with the influence of Christ in our home being displayed. I think I just kind of set my heart on that path as a young kid, choosing to live for Him because I was aware that there was a God who existed, who cared for me personally and cared for the world. And I saw a lot of God's realness just through my family dynamics, the way that my parents loved us. They really reflected God's unconditional love to me. As well, I'm the youngest of four siblings, and my brother, who's older than me, has severe cerebral palsy. And so his health has had some scares, and we've just seen God in those moments, just caring for us, taking care of us, promising to carry us through. And so again, just his realness was made so clear to me when I was little. And then I just knew that I wanted to work for him in building his kingdom in what he's doing in the world. So that's where I've kind of traveled along in this journey, and he's still teaching me so much about himself and his love for humanity.
That's awesome. It's so cool. I would love to hear about some of the hobbies and things that you do to pass some time.
Yeah, so I absolutely love the outdoors. So any opportunity I can get to go for a hike or go into the woods for a little bit or be out on a lake or water, I try to jump on those opportunities as much as possible. I also love traveling, so I love to hear stories of people who've gone to different places, and I try to go find neat places around the world to explore. Those are basically the things that I
Yeah,
do the most of.
that's fun. Well, the Kawartha area is a good place to live then, for
Mhm.
sure for that. During quarantine, something that I found really important to do is keeping myself encouraged, especially because we can't see a lot of people. So, how have you been keeping yourself encouraged through this crazy season we've been in?
Yeah, that's a really great question. And I think it involves a little bit of work. And I think that's really what's been helping me through it is, each day, whenever I feel, maybe a little overcome or sad that life has changed and I can't do the things that I normally get to, I actively choose to keep my mind on things that are joyful, the blessings that are present, even in the midst of times that are just different. And so I think of the passage a lot where it says, the joy of the Lord is our strength. And so I just try to focus on the joy that he brings to every moment, which is just mainly having a relationship with him that's helping me get through. And I think of the movie Life is Beautiful, where uh, the father and son are inside a concentration camp, and yet the dad chooses to bring humor and joy to a really dark situation. And it's that hope that kind of carries them through and gets them through. And so I think it's easy to be overcome by change and, heaviness of the days. But if we can just choose to be joyful, it'll give us strength to get through.
Cool. That's so good. That's so good. And so, probably the most important question that we have for you to end this interview off, we need to know what your favorite Kawartha Dairy ice cream flavor is.
This is the most challenging question that you could possibly ask because there's so many great flavors to choose from. But I would probably say that the one I gravitate to the most would be the raspberry lemon lime sherbet. I love the flavor of that one.
That's good. I am just a plain chocolate person. Like, it is always never fails me. It's always good. It's just always my go-to. But that is good. I should probably branch out a little bit more like you do. So that's
I
good,
know.
Steph. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of a glimpse into who you are. And we are so excited that you're on the team. And I know in the opportunity that I've had to interact with you, it's been super enjoyable. And I know that our church is going to love you when we have those opportunities. So thank you so much. And we're so happy you're on the team.
I'm excited. These are good times.